What if I told you that the most powerful man in the world brought down his own presidency through a tangled web of lies, espionage, and corruption? This is the story of how Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States, became the only U.S. president to resign in disgrace. And it all started with a burglary. The Watergate scandal is not just a chapter in American history. It's a cautionary tale about the abuse of power, the importance of a free press, and the strength of democratic institutions. What began as a seemingly petty break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters in the Watergate complex unraveled into a scandal that revealed illegal activities at the highest levels of government. In this video, we'll explore the events that led to Nixon's resignation, the key players involved, and the lessons we can learn from this shocking episode. Nixon's presidency, which began in 1969, was marked by suspicion and a desire to consolidate power. By the early 1970s, his administration faced criticism for its handling of the Vietnam War and the release of the Pentagon Papers, which exposed government deception. In response, Nixon's aides formed a covert team known as the White House Plumbers, tasked with stopping leaks and targeting perceived enemies. One of their first operations was a break-in at the office of Daniel Ellsberg's psychiatrist, seeking to discredit the man who leaked the Pentagon Papers. This marked the beginning of a pattern of illegal activities carried out by Nixon's team. On May 28, 1972, members of the Plumbers, led by E. Howard Hunt and G. Gordon Liddy, broke into the Democratic National Committee headquarters at the Watergate complex. Their mission? To plant wiretaps and gather intelligence. However, their initial attempt was flawed, prompting a second break-in on June 17, 1972. That night, security guard Frank Wills noticed tape covering the latches of a door, raising suspicion. The burglars were caught red-handed, leading to their arrest. Among them was James McCord, a former CIA officer and the security chief for Nixon's re-election campaign. Initially, the break-in seemed like a minor scandal, but investigative journalists Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, fueled by tips from an anonymous source known as Deep Throat, later revealed to be FBI official Mark Felt, uncovered a deeper conspiracy. Their reporting revealed connections between the burglars and Nixon's campaign. Nixon and his aides orchestrated a cover-up to hide their involvement. On June 23, 1972, Nixon ordered his team to use the CIA to obstruct the FBI's investigation, a conversation infamously recorded by the White House taping system. This recording, later dubbed the smoking gun, would seal Nixon's fate. As investigations progressed, the scandal widened. On March 21, 1973, White House counsel John Dean warned Nixon that there was a cancer on the presidency, detailing the extent of the cover-up. Despite this, Nixon continued to deny involvement. In May 1973, the Senate Watergate Committee began televised hearings, capturing the nation's attention. Alexander Butterfield, a former Nixon aide, revealed the existence of the White House taping system, providing crucial evidence. Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox demanded the tapes, leading to a showdown known as the Saturday Night Massacre in October 1973, where Nixon fired Cox and saw multiple Justice Department officials resign. In July 1974, the Supreme Court ruled unanimously in United States v. Nixon that Nixon must release the tapes. Among the recordings was the June 23, 1972, conversation proving Nixon's involvement in the cover-up. Facing imminent impeachment with even Republican allies abandoning him, Nixon announced his resignation on August 8, 1974. The next day, Vice President Gerald Ford was sworn in as president and later pardoned Nixon, ending the Watergate saga but leaving a lasting impact on American politics. The Watergate scandal led to significant reforms, including the Privacy Act of 1974 and the establishment of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court. It reinforced the importance of checks and balances, transparency, and accountability in government. But the most enduring lesson: no one is above the law. Watergate serves as a reminder that even the highest office in the land is not immune to justice. The Watergate scandal is a story of hubris, deceit, and redemption, a saga that captivated a nation and reshaped its political landscape. As we reflect on this dark chapter, we're reminded of the vital role that journalism, the judiciary, and public vigilance play in safeguarding democracy. Would Nixon's presidency have ended differently without the courage of whistleblowers, reporters, and investigators? Perhaps. But history has shown us that the truth, no matter how deeply buried, will always come to light. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and click the notification bell to stay updated on our latest discussions. If you have thoughts, drop them in the comments below. Until the next episode, stay informed and take care.